doing some stuff in the entertainment space I'm working on. So honestly, I tell people all the time, like, I'm retired from football, but I feel like my life is a lot more busy now that I'm done, right? So I'm enjoying it though. I think being busy and having things in place and having things after football is a good thing. So I ain't out here just lost, don't know what's next. I always say I was able to accomplish a lot in my first chapter of life, and I felt like I checked that off and accomplished everything I wanted and more. And now in this next chapter of life, I'm in the business world. I'm excited about the things that I'm working on, the things that I'm building, and a lot of more great things coming from me. So.
Aaron, I'm sure you heard a lot about the players that came before you while you were here, and the players that had their numbers retired while you were here, and you joining those, collection of Pitt greats today. What does that mean to you?
It's surreal. I still don't believe it. It's like all this to me. I don't know if y'all think it's like sometimes I gotta pinch myself because it felt like a dream, right? I just remember being a kid, just trying to get to a D1 college, right? And remember a kid just dreaming to see if I make it, and to come full circle and be like, okay, we're retiring your number, right? It's like, so nobody else is going to ever wear that number again? It's like, no, it's like, wow. When you talk about legacy, that's special. That's forever, right? That would never be taken away. That's always going to be there. When I'm here, when I'm gone, that's pretty special, right? So when you think about doing certain things, you think about being great. But when you talk about legacy and legendary type stuff, like I said, I thought I dreamed big, but hard work, a lot of hard work, man, just paid off for me. My dad told me as a kid, working out in that basement early mornings, hard work pay off, man. When everybody else is asleep, you working. I'm like, okay, Dad, okay. But to see everything come full circle and come to fruition how it is and how it did, I couldn't write that story no better, honestly.
Aaron, what's your impression of, Alan Green? You were on the advisory committee for bringing him on. Like, what's your relationship like? I'm
a huge fan of Alan Green. I love him as a person firsthand. I think he got some great things that he's going to do with this university. I'm excited about it, but I like him more as a person, right? Getting to hang with him, getting to, talk one-on-one with him just as friends, right? He's my guy, right? I'm for him all day, every day. And I consider him, not just my Pitt guy, but I consider him a true friend. So I'm for him, big fan.
Aaron, I read your Players Tribune piece. You seem pretty at peace with walking away from the game. How important was it to you to be able to lead the game on your own terms?
Well, I always said as a kid I wanted to leave like Barry Sanders did, and I wanted to be missed. But when I read the article, it actually choked me up. I cried a little bit. What's up, Tink? My cousin Tink. Yeah, man, when a lot of people don't get the opportunity, not just to stay with the same team his whole career, but accomplish the things I did consistently. I think consistent it was what made me who I was, because I was able to do it every single year. But to leave on my own terms when I wanted to, when I was ready, and still have okay, that's it. And still have coaches, my old teammates reaching out to me like, you sure you don't want to come out of retirement and come do this playoff run with us? Going to 2 years, I've been retired now, and I'm still getting them calls now. So it feels good to be wanted. It feels good to be missed. It feels even better to be able to leave on my terms when I wanted to and be full from the game, complete, able to walk with my head held high, checks poked out, and I'm proud of what I was able to do through my football career. So,
Aaron, I'm not sure if you were ever asked, but number 97. Why did you decide to wear 97?
So I was 59 in high school. My freshman year, I was 59. Then Todd Graham and that staff came and they gave me a call, like, what number you want? I said, I'm number 59, coach. He said, all D linemen's got to have 90 numbers. What numbers y'all got? He said the number, and the 97 was the number. I was like, I'll take 97. And I know Jabal Shear was my guy, my true freshman year. I looked up to, respected. Had to kind of put his arm around me. So I was like, I'll take that number 97 and try to represent it for him. And was able to do some pretty cool things with that number. So
cool.
Aaron, what does the city of Pittsburgh mean to you?
This is home. This is home. It's everything, right? Born and raised here. My whole family is from Pittsburgh, so it's just home, right? My safe place.
A game like this, I mean, I'm sure every game you went out, you gave 100%, everything you could. But when you're in a game like this, a big game, big opponent, spotlight, where do you get something extra? Like, What was it for you on the field to elevate even above?
I think it's just the opportunity to show what you're about, right? I think I was a guy that I got up for every game, but definitely when you heard people, the doubters talking about this is going to be this or this is going to be that, I don't think they got a chance. And it's like a disrespect, definitely how we've been playing this season, to be overlooked. I think it's one of them days you just wake up just ready to go, right? Like, I don't want to warm up, just give me my helmet and shoulder pads, we can play right now, right? It's just one of them type of games, man. It's going to be a physical game. I think it's going to start with stopping the run game. I think they got to get after that running back. If they're able to stop that and make them have to pass the ball, I think the world going to be up for a big surprise, right? But, these are the type of games you wake up for, the biggest stage, primetime football. The world's watching. College game days here, right? We can't disappoint. So these are the type of games you live for. This is what you work for. This is what you train for. This is what you come to a big university for, to play in these type of games. So it's the opportunity to show their talents.
Aaron, was the Georgia Tech moment, is that the one that sticks with you forever? What was a moment?
Game?
Yeah.
Beating Notre Dame here my senior year. I think that was a big game. I think it was rocking in here. It was loud. Remember a lot of double and triple teams that day. But, that's definitely a game that just was emotional for me because we worked so hard. We knew what we wanted to do as a team. We didn't have the greatest record, but, to have Notre Dame come in, a good Notre Dame team, and be able to defeat them at our home field was definitely special. But had a lot of good games, right? A lot of people say that game because it was a big stat game, I guess. But remember Virginia Tech, Virginia game, New Mexico, my first sack against Louisville as a true freshman. My first big game, my true freshman year at Syracuse. So, you got a lot of memories and things that kind of like catapulted me to what I had as a football player at my college level, as far as just the confidence. But if I had to pick one, it's for sure that Notre Dame game my senior year.
Aaron, is it kind of a full circle? Is it kind of a full circle moment then to have that be such a memory for you, and then this be the first?
The funny thing is when I got surprised that my jersey was being retired, and we was talking with an interview, and I was like, yeah, one of my best memories at Pitt was when we beat Notre Dame, and fast forward, my jersey get retired today. I'm like, wow, like I'm telling y'all, this is scripted, man. I'm telling you, all this stuff's scripted. I don't know. Somebody wrote my story, like a perfect way. I can't wait to make my movie one day because it's pretty special.
Anything else? Thanks, Aaron.
I appreciate it.